everyone, I'm Mary Scarpati and thank you for watching another video with me. Today I am posting a video that was actually filmed in October of 2019. The reason I filmed it, I'm posting it so late now, is because back in October I wasn't really that consistent in posting videos. I was still filming videos for content because I love filming and I love editing, but at the time I just hadn't gotten into a good groove with editing, and by the time I got back into posting weekly, it was kind of outdated as far as like seasonally and everything like that. And so I figured I would post it when festival season was coming out, and that was my plan. Well, 2020 has not exactly gone the way it normally would have gone any other year, and that's because of the coronavirus. So festival season isn't really happening, but I still want to post this video because I love it. It's really good memories. It was so fun. It was the most fun weekend. So it was my 32nd birthday weekend. Sometimes I have to remember how old I am. It was my 32nd birthday weekend. It started with Matt spent the Friday with me. We went to Shoenstatt Shrine and prayed there, and it was really, really special. And then we went to Hat Creek. Matt let me asked what I wanted to do, and those were the things I wanted to do. And in my last video, you'll see that I actually post me eating Hat Creek. So that was that weekend was the first time I ever had it, my birthday weekend, and then ever since then I've been addicted. It's the best food. That's fast food in Austin. If you like fast food and burgers and you go to Austin, Texas, or actually in some of the surrounding towns, they have it too. So it's a must try. It's so good. And they also have it in the airport now too. They just added that to the airport. So there's no excuses, people. You have to try it. The first clip you're gonna see is all the birthday gifts that Matt gave me, and they were so cute and so thoughtful that I wanted to add them to the video and share with you what he got me and like kind of explain it before you see it. So he got me 2 different mugs with Tucker's face on it because I love coffee and I always need a travel mug or a coffee mug. I collect them, I love them so much. And if you haven't seen any of my videos, I absolutely adore my little Chihuahua Tucker. He's an angel and the cutest thing in the world, and I love him so much. And Matt knows, so he put his face on those mugs and it was a win. Another thing Matt got me was an elephant from a store that he had done a really creative date with me on. And if you guys want a video on cool date ideas, Matt and I can make it together because he's taken me on some really, really cool, innovative, fun dates that I treasure and I think would be good advice. So if you guys are interested in content like that, put it in the comments below. And then another thing he gave me was rocks from 3 different places that were significant in our relationship. So where he asked me to be his girlfriend was in Silkborough Park, and he got a rock from there. And then he had taken me to another park in Round Rock where he's from to tell me he loved me. And then the 3rd rock was from our favorite date on Mount Bonnell, which was a really special, fun date night. And he also got me purple flowers because he knows purple's my favorite color. And he also got me like a Starbucks water bottle because that was another place that we had gone on a date together and had like a really meaningful conversation. So he added that, which Matt gets it with the sentimentality, and it was my favorite gift thus far, aside from other gifts that he's given me since then. But that was my best birthday present. And then the next thing you'll see is also I got a flower cake. My mom every year is the cutest thing, the sweetest woman, and she sends me a flower cake every year for my birthday without fail, no matter where I lived. She's sent it to my sorority house, dorm room, anywhere. So I always love that about her. It always makes me feel super special and close to them since I don't normally get to spend my birthday with my parents. On Saturday morning, I met up with 2 of my really good friends at Brentwood Social to have a nice little brunch with them. And it's an awesome place because one of my friends has a daughter and they have a huge pirate ship playground in the backyard of the cafe. So we got to have a really yummy breakfast. They have a lot of gluten-free and vegan baked goods, as well as like regular baked goods, but obviously I only care about the gluten-free because that's what I can eat. And they had the most delicious bagel. I love bagels. I'm from the Northeast, New York and New Jersey, so I love bagels so much. It's like one of my favorite foods, and it's not something I can eat that much often because being gluten-free, you don't get that many options. So it was such a good, I love Brentwood Social, and I highly recommend that as another place to stop when you're in Austin. My good friend Ellie, who's also an October baby and also had her birthday that weekend, had flown into Austin to celebrate with me and our good friend Samantha, and we all stayed at Sam's house with Sam's daughter and just got to hang out together. And her husband, Sam's husband, was super sweet to have all of us under one roof staying together, even though I live like pretty close to Sam. It was just fun to have a slumber party for the weekend. And I love my friends so much, and I don't get to do that all that often, so it was so nice to spend it with Ellie and Sam, especially because Ellie, I used to hang out with Ellie frequently when I lived in the Northeast, but since I moved to Texas, I haven't gotten to see her all that often. Last time I saw her was for Sam's wedding, which was like 2 years before that. So it was really, really special to get to spend it with everyone, and we had such a good time just eating and lounging and being super cozy and having just girl talk, which was so fun. And then, so what we did on Sunday morning was we went to First Watch, which is a really yummy breakfast chain. I know it's a chain because they have some in Austin, but they also, the first time I ever went to First Watch was in Florida, and it's actually one of my family's favorite places to go. So it was funny to see it in Texas, and it was nice to get to go there. After that, we went to ACL. ACL Music Festival is a huge music festival in Austin. It takes over all of Austin basically, and it can be such a fun experience. I had the time of my life. I've been twice now, and it never disappoints. It's just such a fun experience. It was pretty crowded, but I think you can stay away from the crowd too and still have an amazing experience. I really went there on Sunday to see Kacey Musgraves because I really like her music, and Mumford and Sons. I had seen Mumford and Sons the first time I ever went to ACL. Both weekends they played, and thought they were amazing and just like loved their set. And I really enjoyed their set this year as well. And it was just, I don't know, I don't really go to concerts all that often, and I don't go to big music festivals, but it was a special experience, and I'm so glad I got to do it, especially with Ellie and Tia, and then one of my other friends came. So I'll show you those clips now. We're at ACL right
never settle any of your scores.
To go to the movie house and eatery in some suburb of Austin, and we went to see Downton Abbey. It was such a good movie. I watched all the seasons when they came out, and I've rewatched actually Downton Abbey multiple times since it's wrapped. And I just love the stories, especially living in New York away from my family for the last season when the last season came out. My parents live in Florida. I lived in Florida a little bit and then moved back to New York City. And I just remember when all those episodes came out, it made me feel closer to them because the Crawley family in Downton Abbey is just such a close family, and I had been watching all the seasons with my family, so it made me feel more like home. And I just loved the movie. I think it captured all the family feels, and I really enjoyed it. So after the movie, we went to my friend Sam's parents' house, and they live on Travis Lake, and they have a beautiful home with gorgeous views, and I had just loved being out there when I get a chance. And they have a really cute Australian Shepherd named Ollie, and he's super energetic and fun. For watching this video. If you liked it, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I post videos every Wednesday, and I try to get up an extra episode every week. To know when the episode's gonna air, just subscribe and hit the bell notification so you're up to date on my latest videos. Thank you so much again for watching. Bye!